Hello, we're here at the home of Larry Juergens, a resident of Mercer Island. Larry has a fascinating background. We did some work on his lace-leaf Japanese maple that you're looking at here. Larry ran a 50 years, is my understanding, as a union painting contractor. In fact, Larry has a background where he currently judges union painting contractors for their detail work. And in addition to that, he's had a background of training by local experts on how to actually properly prune a tree. Larry, my understanding of this tree is that you actually purchased this like 40 years ago. Is that correct?
Yes, when we built the house.
Okay.
It was in the original landscape design.
Interesting. And what was it? Why did you choose a lace-leaf Japanese maple to go here?
Probably for the color at the time.
Okay.
And I've had always admired them. We had built another house in West Seattle, and we used some over there. And so we came here. We continued with it.
Okay. What now? Now we had actually come in this last week and actually did some work on it. What was it? What's some of the biggest differences between now versus then, as far as what you see here?
Oh, I just really the aggressiveness of pruning the small limbs to open up the visual to the trunk and the branches. It's pretty hard when you're just an amateur to be that aggressive and do what needs to be done.
Okay. What was your on this tree? What was your? Did you feel like that the personnel that actually did the work was competent?
Yes, very much so. I was amazed. I can spend probably 8 hours over a couple of days out there and not get near the results that he got in a couple of hours. So obviously, watching a professional makes a big difference.
Okay. And so then essentially now functionally, my understanding was that this tree was actually kind of coming over the walkway here quite a bit. It was growing beyond its what you had anticipated when you planted this 40 years ago.
Exactly. And that was my biggest concern. That's probably more of the area that I worked on each year to try to keep it at the edge of the sidewalk.
Yeah, I was just doing some reading today on the pruning article on the lace-leaf Japanese maple, and it was something that one of the things that the experts warn against is that these trees can grow much larger, and one of the mistakes is trying to keep them a small size. So overall, I mean, you've done a great job of keeping it as a balanced size, but it's something where so you would say overall that your experience with Evergreen on having the lace-leaf Japanese maple prune that you were overall satisfied on this individual tree.
Yes, very much so.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your input.